What I just finished doing was my estate planning. The attorney, well, the assistant, and everybody, even the notary, it was great. It's flawless, and it meant to me that hey, at least I can when I pass on, at least it will come back. You know, it will go down into my family. Also, they don't have to pay a lot to get it there. When you do probate, it you know, there's so much money and this and that and all that. Oh, it was a relief. I did have you know, a trust that burned down and nothing before, but it's security and stuff. I don't have any children, or I was never married, but then it could go on. I have siblings and stuff, and so it could go on to the people I want to have things go to, because I've heard too many stories about, all right, somebody passing away, and I don't want any kind of fights or anything. I don't think we will do that, but the most loveliest family sometime, and they're fighting over a little bit of nothing. And I don't really have that much anymore, because a lot of my personal property that I was very valuable burned up. Wow, I would not will this on anybody. I don't want anybody to have this experience. And I said, you know, I didn't live in in the hills, but I was on the foothills. I said, no way, it would have to burn all these houses to get me, and to see it. And I said, wow. Well, I'm feeling definitely better than last year, and I see things moving positively. I said that was a crushing blow, and I had so many different little treasures. I had coins and paper money, the $2 paper money, the education notes, and all that. I'm a big sports fan, and so not only with the Lakers, where I had Shaq, Kobe, I had Jerry West, you know, Chamberlain, you name it. Stuff back from the '60s to current, you know, and they were signed. Getting Muhammad Ali, and it had the signed stuff. And I was a Warren Moon fan, so I had a little midget helmet that he was signed, and also Sweetness. That's Walter Payton of the Chicago Bears. When you came in my house, you would see portraits of and signed of like Magic, Worthy. I had a poster of him and his wife signed for me. It was called L.A. Law. You would look around signed basketball, so actually the whole team in the 2001 championship. And that's Kobe and Shaq, and you know, and the rest of the gang. I like signed stuff, so like even nice. I liked black books where I would read and stuff, and those were, I try to get the author to sign them. When we had the last Olympics, I used to have a treasure chest of all the, you know, not only coins, but all the different things from the Olympics. And my father used to, he worked for the city of Los Angeles doing signs. And so back there they had the signs where they had the different balls or whatever. And so he got me those. I think about not only that, but then I had my godmother's rocking chair, and then my great aunt and other people, even my mother's, you know, the quilts, that they don't have quilts like that anymore, that they were made for me and stuff. And I just said, Well, to start over again, well, I'm not gonna, I can't replace the 60 plus years, but I do a little here, a little there to start and see. And it was the things that I liked. I didn't collect it to sell it. And I have told people that for years, you know, when they came in the house, they said, oh man, this is where, I said, hey, it's because I liked either the basketball or the coins or whatever, or the books. And I said, and I didn't know it was mine. I attended Scott United Methodist Church, and I know the pastor there, Pastor Alma, and she said, oh, you go to this program to help, and they had a lot of different little things. And so that's how I've learned about NHS. This is a great organization to reach out to us, and you know, I had nothing, but you guys, you know, they really helped out. And I know I've also talked to other individuals that I said, hey, go here. But I'm really grateful for all the help and everything. And people and organizations have been very well, very good to me. And I really appreciate all the help.